Welcome back, everyone, to another round of Gore Made breaks. Before we get started, I need to give a very special shout out to the following Patreon members: Dwight with Clark Sports Cards, James Palmer, John Corbin, Joe Lombardo, Michael P. with Bass and Ball Cards, Paul Curry, Shane with Oddball Cards, Tomm Edwards, ChaddyP, and Darren C. of Comfort Cards. How are you guys doing?
Hey, everybody. Mrs. G here.
Well, guys, I spent the last couple days thinking about how to phrase this, how to write this down, and get the message across. And honestly, there just there just was no real right or correct way, I guess. So I figured I would just kind of hop on and tell you guys what's going on. So about 2.5 years ago, I started down the process of becoming a pilot for the United States Air Force. And due to COVID and a bunch of other little hiccups along the way, we kind of came to the conclusion that that dream was dead. Late last week, however, I was kind of given one last lifeline, and it was kind of a take it or leave it, now or never type of a thing. And I know there's a lot of you that have served.
There's a lot of you that have served, and we really respect all of you. And this has been something that Justin has talked about for as long as I've known him. It's a little emotional to talk about. It's very new news. We found out on Friday that we would be given the opportunity to pursue this dream, and we accepted, and we have, it's been a little bit stressful, and we've been scrambling. He's got like 11 or 12 days to get ready to go to OTS, which is Officer Training School. So we are scrambling to work out the details, but this obviously means big changes for the channel. As you guys know, Justin does most of the stuff on here, and he won't be here for about 8 weeks. So that means that I will be taking over a lot of the stuff. We're going to scale back a little bit because I'm working full time. So I'll be doing basically the weekend videos, which means packs with friends. And I'm going to keep trying to do your auctions. So you guys still please sign up for those and send your cards, because that's what I want to be doing for you guys. We still want to do packs with friends, and we still want to do auctions. Weekday videos will be a little bit more difficult for me. Justin is kind of he's got the brains behind these box breaks and, you know, the Gore Made breaks. He's the mastermind behind putting all those together. I don't know that I would trust myself to put together a Gore Made break for you guys. I'm going to keep talking.
All right. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. So anyway, the channel's not dead or anything. I know that a lot of people's first reaction is kind of what's going on. If you guys have ever had something that you just kind of feel like you had to do it, that's kind of where I'm at. And it's not something it's not something that it's not a regret I'm really willing to live with. So I had one shot basically, and I couldn't see myself saying no to that. So blessing in disguise, my role with the Air Force is changing drastically, but it looks like in a weird twist of fate, I'm just going to wind up right back here. We live like literally about 1 mile from probably the largest Air Force base in the United States, and it just so happens that they're hurting for this officer's job. So it looks like, yes, Robert Travis, I was born on Travis, so maybe it's fate that I'm winding back up, back at Travis. So that's what's going to happen. Man, as she mentioned, they basically said, this is it. I'm obviously no spring chicken. So,
That's for sure.
I had literally zero other avenues. Air Force takes the oldest age range, and I don't have time to go any other route as far as, like, for those of you familiar with, like, I can't do reservist. I'm too old because I'd have to reapply, and with COVID, it's just, there's no time. So basically on the 17th, which is next Monday, I've got to go and get my orders. They'll give me a week to get to officer training school, and 8 weeks. I'm not dying. So you've got a couple of weeks where I probably won't have a ton of communication, and then after that, obviously I will not be behind the camera, but I will be able to interact with you guys. So hopefully you don't all disappear, but I'll be able to check in. It's a big it's a big undertaking for Mrs. G to take it over. She is going to need to kind of rely on some of you that have been with us since the beginning. I mean, there's just flat out going to be things she's not going to know. Things, there might be hiccups along the way, but that's, I can't say that I was any better when I first got started, and she's kind of being thrown into a topic that she's not as familiar with as we all are. I mean, the card thing was our thing, not hers. So I fully expect you guys to be patient and understanding. Also, we still respect the commitment as far as, Patreon that you guys have made. So all those things are still happening. Some of you have contacted me in regards to auctions. That's still happening. So I whatever I've said to you, it's knowing this is going on. So I wouldn't have said that. You keep Kurt Gibson out of this. I wouldn't have said that lightly, and please don't think that was happening.
That's right, Michael P.
Yes. Well, hey, the nails will get a lot prettier for the next couple of months.
Oh.
Easy. I'm trying to give you a compliment. Good grief. She's used to me going the other direction there.
Yeah, I'm used to the shade.
Jeez. Anyways, I was starting to say earlier, out of respect for the people that man, why is it so hard to talk about?
It is official, Drake. We just found out on Friday, Friday afternoon.
Yeah. I never brought it up because I never wanted it to be seen as playing an angle. And if you supported the channel, it was just for the channel.
Not with any ulterior motives of supporting, a military person. Thank you, Drake.
It's going to be an awkward conversation to the school though. Unless maybe they watch. I don't know. That would kind of two birds with one stone. Anyway.
He does, Terry. The channel is very consuming. We talk about you guys almost every single day and how we can make things better and improve on what we're doing.
All right. So moving forward, we're still here. Well, I'm still here for the Michael, to answer your question, I went through the selection, got selected to be a pilot, and then due to timing, a waiver I would have needed to get for vision, there's no time. So that kind of just crushed that dream pretty quickly and pretty swiftly. And given the circumstances, it was, there's this one other thing or nothing. And by the way, that one other thing happens, in like 7 days. So this wasn't something that like I knew was happening for months and months and months, and kept it a secret. It's like I literally just found out. With that said, we got like a truckload of stuff delivered today, so it's very shiny, and it'll be a busy week from here on out until it's very chrome. It's very chrome. So
and there's a lot of it, Rathman.
Yeah, there are several boxes.
Thank you, Matt. I know you guys won't have to put up me for too long. He will be back.
Yeah, I'll airmail it. Anyway, I can't even like read the comments right now. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off because this a lot tougher than I thought this was gonna be. I'll be a loggy if you guys know what that is. It's a logistics officer. So the guy getting the stuff done, Dwight.
If you guys ever have any questions or anything, please reach out to either our GoreMadetv Gmail or a message on Patreon. I will be checking the messages very regularly and getting back to you guys as soon as I possibly can.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. A lot of you we'll talk via text, and then I would like kind of relay the message to her. So at least in the immediate future, just kind of get used to either using the email or messaging on Patreon, because obviously I'm not going to have access to my phone for a few weeks.
And then we'll see what his schedule is like, but maybe he can pop in on Saturday nights and say hi. But I guess we'll just have to see. We don't know the schedule there, so
yeah.
Play it by ear.
Yeah, I just imagine there's going to be a few weeks, maybe just a couple weeks of radio silence, at least from my end. All the stuff that you'd kind of expect us to have or whatever, it is already coming. So that's still happening, and yeah, so don't worry about any of that. And it's not like everything's disappearing here. And yeah.
Maybe you can do a break from inside of a chair.
I don't see why not. I'm pretty sure they'd allow it. Anyway, we're going to go pick up Olivia. And we'll be on here tomorrow, hopefully a little less emotionally, but and definitely shinier. Because tomorrow, all sorts of Chrome stuff. Cooking, you got recipes, all sort of hair product reviews, Kevin, all the stuff you really come to expect. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and head out. I'll get a post up for tomorrow, and we'll be on here. Do something. Yeah, I'll put them on a list, Dwight. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and head out. Thank you.
Thank you for all your support.
And we'll be seeing you tomorrow. Take care, guys. Stay safe.